in the journey of every US dollar bill. It begins with nature's cotton harvest.
These fibers are carefully transported to specialized mills.
Here at Crane Currency, the raw cotton enters the paper-making process.
Only the finest fibers are selected for US dollar bill paper. This unique blend gives US dollar bills their durability and distinct feel. The blend is pulped into a smooth slurry, ready for refinement. Refining strengthens the fibers for currency-grade strength. The slurry spreads into a continuous sheet on the paper machine.
Pressure and heat transform it into strong, thin paper.
The slurry spreads into a continuous sheet on the paper machine. Calendaring gives US dollar bill paper its crisp texture.
Reels of currency paper are now ready for shipment.
Rigorous tests ensure only perfect paper advances.
Special trucks transport the paper to the Bureau of Engraving and Printing.
The journey continues to one of America's most secure facilities.
US dollar bill paper arrives at the printing heart.
Reels enter controlled storage before cutting. Blank sheets are prepared for the printing transformation.
Secure armored transports carry the precious blank sheets to the Bureau of Engraving and Printing.
Escorted convoys ensure safe passage of materials for US dollar bills. Every mile is monitored for the journey of US dollar bill components.
Multiple checkpoints verify integrity during transport to BEP. Blank sheets for US dollar bills travel hundreds of protected miles. Transport continues around the clock for US dollar bill production. The secure facility gates open for incoming US dollar bill materials.
High security protocols greet the arrival of blank sheets for US dollar bills. Inside the Bureau of Engraving and Printing, the next phase awaits US dollar bills. Careful verification ensures every sheet for US dollar bills is accounted for.
Pallets of blank sheets move deeper into the secure facility. Blank sheets for US dollar bills enter controlled internal transport. Secure storage holds the raw material for US dollar bills. Precise inventory tracks every blank sheet for US dollar bills. Cranes move materials efficiently inside the dollar factory. Blank sheets descend to the heart of US dollar bill printing. Here begins the transformation of blank sheets into US dollar bills.
Final checks prepare blank sheets for US dollar bill printing.
This is the Fort Worth Bureau of Engraving and Printing, (NF), the secure heart of US dollar bill production.
Every entry into the dollar factory is tightly controlled.
Multiple layers of security protect U.S. dollar bill manufacturing.
Even employees undergo rigorous screening for U.S. dollar bill security.
The transition from outside world to secure interior begins here.
Biometrics ensure only authorized personnel enter the dollar factory. Strict protocols remove any risk to U.S. dollar bill production.
Beyond these doors lies the controlled environment of U.S. dollar bill printing.
The secure interior corridors lead to the production heart.
Clear pathways guide personnel through the dollar factory layout.
The sound and light of printing draw us closer to U.S. dollar bills.
Here, blank sheets begin their journey to become real U.S. dollar bills. Precision operators oversee the first printing stage for U.S. dollar bills.
The transformation of U.S. dollar bills starts with the first sheet fed.
Layer by layer, U.S. dollar bills take on their official design.
Offset printing lays down the base colors, and details of U.S. dollar bills. Drying ensures crisp, durable ink for U.S. dollar bills.
Stacks of partially printed sheets await further transformation.
Transcription.
Make sure every sheet is perfect.
This batch looks good for sorting. Offset printed sheets for U.S. dollar bills arrive for initial cleaning and sorting. Every sheet for U.S. dollar bills is handled with precision to prevent damage.
Backlighting exposes hidden flaws in U.S. dollar bill sheets early.
Trained eyes catch even the smallest defects on U.S. dollar bills.
Surface cleaning removes contaminants before further U.S. dollar bill processing.
Sheets for U.S. dollar bills are flipped for backside inspection.
Backside scrutiny ensures integrity of every U.S. dollar bill. Defective sheets for U.S. dollar bills are isolated immediately.
Sheets for U.S. dollar bills are grouped into exact batches.
Every bundle of U.S. dollar bill sheets is tracked digitally.
Cleaned and sorted sheets move closer to specialty printing.
The Dollar Factory's high-security intaglio area awaits U.S. dollar bills.
Final preparation readies U.S. dollar bill sheets for raised printing.
Advanced scanners give final clearance for U.S. dollar bill transformation.
Perfect alignment ensures flawless intaglio printing on U.S. dollar bills. Intaglio adds the distinctive raised texture to U.S. dollar bills.
Intaglio begins with precise inking of engraved plates for U.S. dollar bills.
Each sheet for U.S. dollar bills is precisely positioned for intaglio contact.
Extreme pressure embeds the raised ink that defines real U.S. dollar bills. Immediate checks verify the tactile quality of U.S. dollar bill intaglio.
Color Intaglio adds secure raised features to U.S. dollar bills.
Controlled drying locks in the raised ink on U.S. dollar bills.
Intaglio printed bundles of U.S. dollar bill sheets are prepared for next steps.
Bundles advance to add serial numbers and treasury seals on U.S. dollar bills. The Dollar Factory's overprint zone adds final identifying marks.
Precise feeding begins the overprinting stage for U.S. dollar bills.
Official seals mark every genuine U.S. dollar bill. Unique serial numbers bring individuality to each U.S. dollar bill.
Quick drying preserves sharp details on U.S. dollar bills.
Final overprint inspection safeguards U.S. dollar bill authenticity.
Overprinted sheets for U.S. dollar bills are organized for cutting.
The core processing nears completion as sheets move to be cut.
Precision cutting transforms sheets into individual U.S. dollar bills.
The core processing nears completion as sheets move to be cut.
Precision guillotines make the first decisive cuts on U.S. dollar bill sheets.
Rotary slitters divide U.S. dollar bill sheets into precise vertical ribbons.
Final cuts free individual U.S. dollar bills from their sheets. Cut U.S. dollar bills enter the counting and organizing stage.
High-speed counters accurately tally every U.S. dollar bill.
Precise stacks of 100 U.S. dollar bills are formed automatically.
Paper bands secure each stack of 100 U.S. dollar bills. Reams of 400 U.S. dollar bills are assembled for further packaging. Strapping ensures reams of U.S. dollar bills stay secure.
Human eyes verify the precision of cut U.S. dollar bills.
Defects are removed to maintain quality in U.S. dollar bills.
Tracking labels accompany every ream of U.S. dollar bills.
Reams of U.S. dollar bills approach the final transformation steps. The main transformation concludes as U.S. dollar bills near completion.
Double counting guarantees accuracy in U.S. dollar bill reams.
Protective shrink wrap safeguards reams of U.S. dollar bills.
Final visual checks prepare U.S. dollar bill reams for storage. Automation unwraps and feeds U.S. dollar bills into high-tech verification systems. Advanced vision systems inspect every detail of U.S. dollar bills instantly. Optical character recognition ensures unique serial integrity on U.S. dollar bills.
Magnetic and ultraviolet sensors confirm hidden security in U.S. dollar bills.
Laser precision verifies physical dimensions of every U.S. dollar bill. Automation double-checks quantities of U.S. dollar bills relentlessly. Robots apply secure bands to stacks of US dollar bills with perfect consistency.
Robotic systems assemble full reams of US dollar bills flawlessly.
Automated strapping locks reams of US dollar bills for transport.
Robots apply tracking labels to every ream of US dollar bills.
Driverless vehicles transport reams of US dollar bills inside the facility.
AGVs move US dollar bill reams efficiently to final automation.
High-tech robotics begin building pallets of US dollar bills. Robots stack reams of US dollar bills into stable, uniform pallets.
Stretch wrap secures entire pallets of US dollar bills for storage.
Finished pallets of US dollar bills reach the precision finishing lines.
Controlled unwrapping allows final precision checks on US dollar bill pallets. Every pallet of US dollar bills is weighed to verify completeness. Edge protectors safeguard corners of US dollar bill pallets during handling.
Extra shrink layers provide maximum protection for US dollar bill pallets.
Cooling ensures rock-solid packaging for US dollar bills.
Comprehensive labels track every pallet of US dollar bills. Industrial straps add unbreakable security to US dollar bill pallets.
Tamper-evident seals finalize the finishing of US dollar bill pallets.
Organized accumulation prepares US dollar bill pallets for storage. Pallets of US dollar bills cross into secure warehouse territory. The finishing lines deliver directly to the secure storage heart. Cranes place US dollar bill pallets precisely in high bay storage. Automated precision ensures organized storage of US dollar bills.
Initial spectral analysis complete. All parameters are within acceptable tolerance levels.
The Dollar Factory's warehouse now holds finished US dollar bills. Finished pallets of US dollar bills enter the final quality control laboratory. Rigorous statistical sampling ensures representative testing of US dollar bills. Careful unwrapping preserves integrity for quality tests on US dollar bills.
Magnified inspection reveals microscopic details of US dollar bills.
Tensile tests confirm the legendary durability of US dollar bill paper.
Precise colorimetry ensures consistent appearance of US dollar bills. Precise colorimetry ensures consistent appearance of US dollar bills. Advanced detectors simulate real-world verification of US dollar bills. Backlight and tilt tests confirm embedded security in US dollar bills. Serial verification prevents duplication in US dollar bill production. Sampled reams are carefully restored and resealed for US dollar bills.
Final seals lock in quality approval for US dollar bill pallets.
Comprehensive documentation certifies every pallet of U.S. dollar bills.
Independent audits provide extra assurance for U.S. dollar bills.
Only fully certified U.S. dollar bill pallets leave quality control.
Certified pallets of U.S. dollar bills enter the secure vault warehouse for storage. Reach trucks place U.S. dollar bill pallets into high bay storage racks.
Precise placement secures pallets of U.S. dollar bills in organized storage.
Digital tracking monitors every pallet of U.S. dollar bills in storage.
The vault warehouse safeguards billions in U.S. dollar bills.
Orders trigger precise retrieval of U.S. dollar bill pallets.
Selected pallets of U.S. dollar bills are retrieved for dispatch. Pallets move to the loading docks for secure shipment.
Armored transports arrive to carry U.S. dollar bills to Federal Reserve banks.
Secure loading fills the armored truck with pallets of U.S. dollar bills.
Straps and seals protect U.S. dollar bills during transit.
Armored convoys depart with shipments of U.S. dollar bills.
U.S. dollar bills leave the factory en route to circulation.
Protected convoys deliver fresh U.S. dollar bills to the nation's vaults. U.S. dollar bills reach their secure home in Federal Reserve vaults.
These pallets represent the final product of modern U.S. dollar bill production. Secure storage holds vast quantities of U.S. dollar bills awaiting dispatch.
The cycle continues as U.S. dollar bills head into circulation.
And this is how modern factories produce U.S. dollar bills from start to finish.
Subscribe for more real factory mega process.